Time now for sports with Scott Breen.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Milestone cowboy J.R. Vezain just passed the 7th month mark of when he broke his spine riding bareback at a rodeo down in Texas. Talk about resilience. Tonight we chat with him and, well, really happy to tell you we are updating his progress.
They say you got to stand to walk, and we force myself to stand so I can get walking pretty soon, but there ain't no better feeling than standing up.
This is what JR's been doing since November, furiously and tirelessly rehabbing with the drive to walk again. With mobility issues from the waist down, how far does he feel like he's come?
Oh, shoot, not as far as I'd want to, but dang sure making progress every day, that's for sure, Scott. I right away set goals to be walking the first 30 days. When that didn't happen, the second 30 days, and that didn't happen, I wanted to be walking in 3 months, and here we are at 7 months still picking away at it.
JR broke his T10 and part of his T9 back on September 22nd. When they released him from the hospital, he and his wife Shelby, who's from Milestone, spent a month of physical therapy in Houston, then the next 5 months at a facility near Salt Lake City.
Started getting trace movements in my quads, glutes, and hamstrings while I was there. Was able to start eliciting some of my own steps and stuff with body weight suspension systems.
He's lived through and learned so much in the past 7 months, this cowboy sounds like a doctor, which he and Shelby will actually need in the next 3 weeks because their first baby is due in mid-May, and they wanted to be here at home for delivery. They've only been back at the Milestone Ranch for 3 weeks.
My in-laws, TJ and Leanne and Sage in Nevada, got the old garage set up into a gym for me. Shelby and I ordered a bunch of equipment. We set up a program with my therapist down there in Utah on what to do while we're at home. So they said, I'm getting all the good results from all the walking machines, but as soon as they lowered my body weight below 40% support, I start to lose my trunk control.
But they can't keep him down. His Utah therapist enterprised an adjusted 8-week program JR's doing at home. And remember, this is a 6-time qualifier at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. That's the Super Bowl. The Cali, Wyoming native worked for every point along the way, every dollar won, every buckle. The work ethic is still there. The work itself, enough to drive a lot of people into waving the surrender flag. It's not exactly rehabbing a knee injury.
To be 100% honest, I'm a broken man in a world that's ran by a big God. I ain't gonna lie, some days are harder than others, and not very many easy days have happened in the last 7 months, but I got a goal in mind, and that's to get walking again so that I can play football and teach my kid how to saddle his horse and how to rope and how to open the door for his mom and all sorts of stuff I got to teach that little boy, and most of it's from my feet. So that's been my driving factor, is keeping the faith where faith is due and trying to get walking again so I can run around and play with my kid.
The metaphor is, if you fall off a horse, you get back on. The reality is sometimes easier said than done. But look at this. 3 weeks ago Saturday, JR was back on the horse for the first time since his back-breaking fall. Pretty cool, pretty resilient. Tomorrow in sports, JR tells us what that feeling was like back on April 6th and how he's already helping out around the ranch, thanks to family helping him rig up some equipment out in Milestone.